I know you got I got the notification and the police on. I'm gonna make a little song. Cause he got the notification and the police turned on. Yay. Wait till I put it together. I'm gonna have to put it together. You heard me. Every time I get ready to do a video, I'm gonna sing my song. Greetings, hey baby. Y'all gonna make me a song. Soon as I put the shit together, y'all already know it's gonna be on. Yes, welcome back. Thank you, baby. Guess what, y'all? I done tried to do 2 videos. And I know he got the notification and the police on. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? I already know. All right, baby. All right. I know he got the police and the notification turned on. You feel me? But it's all right. Oh, Lord. Don't tell me he did it again. Don't. Y'all got to let me know y'all still here. Because, you know, the notification and the police is turned on. Hey, baby. Hey, the higher order 504. You know, this rat keeps turning on this dog. He got his notification and his team on beams, including the police. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? I'm not doing nothing but tell the truth. I'm not doing nothing but tell the truth. You hear me? And the truth ruffles his feathers. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't want me to tell y'all that he is the one who is telling on Birdman in that SB story. That is all his work. Act like y'all know him. When y'all listening, X out the other voice and include his, please, and see what you get. That aha moment. Y'all know he not that bad. You heard me? When I saw the first one, I said, oh, Lord, the BM is now Diddy #2. Allie Carter never told no lies. She said he was getting invited next. Because all of the people that work together know one another. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? Lies will not be told. Do you understand me? You might hear a little bit here and a little bit there. You heard me, but it all comes full circle. You understand me? And include me, you know, I been told it all to y'all anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just going to give it to y'all straight. You feel me? No reason to lie. Been having it built up. Knew the rat would come home one day and knew that he had been working and twerking. Oh, because he's a real live woman. And he's such a woman about him in a woman mind, as I often have to do, you know, because he really just my Belmo. You know what I'm saying? That's why he want to play brother and sister with me, because he was really just my Belmo. But guess what, y'all? When I think about it, greetings, baby. Greetings, North Carolina. When I think about him in a woman, you know, when I take away who he really is and think about him as who he really is, you feel me? Honey, it all adds up. You feel me? Let me tell y'all, I was sitting there eating them good greens, rice with candy yams. No meat, no meat, no meat, no meat, because I don't eat no meats. Baby, I was sitting there, I was eating, and I was watching because I couldn't help but to watch because they had about this TV was just so big. You understand what I'm saying? And baby, when I tell you, I could look like who I want because I'm going to tell this story because this is the realest you ever fucking heard in your life. Now go Felix. That, you scaredy cat. Anyway, when I thought, I said, when I in the dude and his brother Eldridge and telling this story, this ain't nothing but this queen telling this. This is him this story, he didn't put all this together. When I thought about all them old, you understand? He done been in the jailhouse all the years. He got all the pictures. Then I see Slim sitting up there looking not mildly, but majorly as he is. And I'm just like, Lord, they keep telling this story. And the more they tell this story, I could read the play, y'all. I could break it down. Do you understand me? Oh, the rat definitely follows this page. Not only him, his whole rat gang. You understand? Including who he be working and twerking for. But guess what? You heard me? I got the rights for this. Check my resume. And Google me. Because I'm going to tell what I got to tell. And I ain't scared of nobody. Nobody, baby. Not at all. You heard me? He tell. You heard me? And guess what? I know who he tell. So what? You heard me? I know who he worked for. So what? He can't do nothing with me. You heard me? That's why he be watching and hitting getting the notification and hitting the button for my videos to be messed up. Notice, he can't even say my name, because he knows what y'all don't know, might not know. But he know better. You understand what I'm saying? The rat, y'all, the rat wrote the SB story. This is what the breaking news. He didn't cut a deal with Swamp Stories to hide behind Swamp Stories like somebody else is telling the story. Who could tell the story better than the orchestrator? No lies told. How many times we heard a little bit here? If you put a dot there for what you heard, and a dot there, and a dot over there, and a dot over there, baby, they all gonna make a big old full round circle. Greetings, baby. Greetings. Thank you. Guess what? Baby, they gonna make a full circle. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's how things are. It's just Murphy's Law. You understand what I'm saying? Because guess what? If they're in a silly line, you feel me? You can only go in a circle. I don't care how far you go east, west, it's still gonna come full circle. Okay? So guess what, y'all? I had to come on here and let y'all know that's the red voice. Take off the fake voice, put on the real voice, put on your listening ears. That is the rat. Now he done ran up, this man store got 880 some thousand views. Because now some stories that made me pay attention to him. Right? Because I wasn't paying attention to nobody. If my nephew wouldn't have never said TD, I heard them saying Stone name on SB, right? And I'm like, oh yeah. And before I know it, my nephew had to turn it on. It was just an innocent situation. I guess he wanted me to hear it because I had heard it. Soon, as soon as it had kind of came on, because they can't stop ever talking about Stone. I told y'all, if Juvie quit singing Stone's old award-winning nominee songs and all of that, he would be through. He's singing all old shit. He ain't made nothing new. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all just got to pay attention. Ain't made nothing new. It ain't nothing new. You understand? So I watched, because they all working and twerking for him. Greetings, baby. Baby, I called you to give you the hot pipe and tea. Why my nephew turned on goddamn the the SB. Is right. Ooh, my nephew or whatever, right? Man, I'm listening, and I'm watching. And then all of a sudden, what? You already know I had a come to Jesus moment. You heard me? Wouldn't even come to Jesus. All the spirits and all the energy and the whole universe and everything started ringing out. That's that boy. That's that boy. That's that boy telling himself in another voice. That is all his work. If you listen to the words, that is him. That is him. He didn't put that together. Who else would be able to say the things that, who else would be able to tell a lie that he Johnny's son? Get the frick out of here. Your daddy is alive and he's staying in Pigeon Town. Quit playing. You're just so majorly, majorly dysfunctional that you just gonna keep the lie going. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, you really don't even understand that it's all running together. It's really wide in the open. You confidential source. You didn't took this place, but you're not bad enough to be just stand on the front line about it. You understand what I'm saying? It's just not bad enough to stand on the front line, But when he wanted to pretend to be a, offer and all that, but he just hung with the boys that was offering and told on them. You know what I'm saying? But now he won't tell that BM, you feel me, sent him on the missions, but he still was the who? Ploop pluck, right? Because guess what? Somebody would have had to just go ahead on you. If you put the gun behind my head, guess what? Just go ahead on it. But now you're trying to act like a victim. You heard me, old victim. You understand what I'm saying? And what I can't stand is for the predator to turn into the victim. That just shit is just not possible. For the predator to turn into the victim. Just not in my face. I'm just not going to let him do this to the people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on here, you understand? Because of the simple fact that, yay, that is him. This has been, I know his sloppy work. Every time I think about him, every time I take off the facade of him being in that nutty professor body. You understand what I'm saying? And how he is stretched out because that's all them lies inside of him that's got him so hugely blowed and artificially fucking blowed up. But when I look at him as the real life woman that he has been for a very long time, guess what? It all adds up. It all adds up. You know what I'm saying? Because I just had told somebody, I say, man, I had never watched that shit. I don't try to give none of that shit my energy. You understand what I'm saying? I never looked at none of that shit till my nephew turned that shit on yesterday. I bet it is deep up in there, but let me tell y'all, because I just told somebody the other day, I said, yeah, these motherfuckers was around here fooling us. They was just playing with each other. So talking about, I think I told you that. I said, why these bitches was around here fucking with all, playing a game with each other, knowing they was boyfriends and just talking about messing with how many women they could get and how many they could get at one time. You heard me? That bitch made babies like you hear me? That's why he had a point to prove. They been, when I read the play, I got to, baby, I'm on this YouTube. Yeah, I'm on YouTube because I'm telling the people because because he don't want to stand on the front line. Yeah, he don't want to stand on the front line. You know what I'm saying? Like I stand on front line. Yeah, but come on. All right, baby. All right. Yeah, because he ain't bad. He ain't bad at all. You see, he still think he nickel slick. He not. He not. He is, everything's out in the open. Because guess what? You shouldn't have never got on there. See, the right person is going to always be able to decipher the truth. And see, me, I should have been the last person. Because I be knowing everything fake anyway. Everything that they do on TV, I say, oh, that's not real. That's not real. Oh, they're sitting up here on the stage like the Muppet Babies. And that's the Muppet, and that's the Muppet, and that's the robot, and that's the robot. That be me all the time. You understand? So y'all know I would have never wasted my good energy to hit the button on that. I could see that and scroll past all day. But it just was meant for me to hear so that I can come and tell y'all the truth today. You understand? Because that's what they do. They play all kinds of games. You understand? They just take your life as a game. You understand what I'm saying? How many views I got? Oh, yeah, I told you. Now we can split it. Because that's all he going to do because he's not going to stand on the front line. Like when they say when you're war ready. He won't be war ready, but he ain't on the front line. He won't hide behind the next one. That ain't war ready. You knew you was going to take this man down. You knew. I told y'all the story. I said they wanted Stone or they wanted BM. They got together, coerced, and took Stone out, and who's left? Okay? Who is left? Common sense. You feel me? But yeah, I'm telling y'all today. And this is my third video. The third one. The third one, because you see, let me show this, because you see, this is who BM thought he was, playing with them people's lives. But I always said, oh, Ilegua, Papa Legua, you think you're playing with these people in their face? Oh, but he's a trickster. When you want to play trickster, you won't beat him, I promise, you won't beat him. And now look what is happening. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. It ain't for everybody, but if you know, you know. Because I done showed and told a lot of y'all. Y'all take it lightly. Y'all just say, oh, she crazy. Y'all let him fool y'all to believe that I was crazy and that I was a witch and all of that. But the witch caught the snitch. You see how that go? Because the snitch scared of the witch, but he ain't scared of none of y'all, because he been telling on y'all for a very long time, and he's still telling on y'all. He's still telling on everybody who want to hang around, who want to get him on a platform, just like I happen to see him on some little youngsters platform, and he's just trying to fill up the jailhouse with you all. Because ask the other boys that you don't see anymore. You know, the ones that he was going to sign and he was on a video and acting like he was such the man at the end. And no, I'm not going to check Michael Munson information tonight, because Michael Munson is take that shit to trial. That's what he gonna do. That's what he gonna do. What's up? I know that's right, baby. Oh, Michael Munson, I ain't got to check it tonight because I done checked it. I know it's going to take a while to get his court dates and all of that and all of that. But I'm going to keep on checking because I ain't came up short yet. Greetings, girl. I know he crazy, baby. Let me tell you, he said it was me. But, baby, they got somebody to figure out everybody. You understand? He thought he was winning. He thought he was a nickel slick. Baby. He more like the copper Penty, not me. Penty. That's what he more like. That's all, and that's it, because he is figured out. Remember what I'm telling y'all. True story. When I heard and those dudes and then he went to and Eldridge and in the Magnolia Projects and that, I said, this boy's work. This boy's work. I have never seen nothing like it. I never seen nothing like it. Poor swamp stories. What kind of? But you know what? Ain't no poor swamp stories. I know swamp stories, baby. Oh, you know all the business. Because I looked at your page and I think you might be the top agent. Salute. You the top agent. You the real deal, though. You not him. You probably employed. You understand? You the real deal. You got it the right way. And he finessed and ratted and played to get his position. You understand? Because he went from confidential informant to confidential source to undercover agent. That's what he did. In that order. Been long time. Been. Okay? So I have y'all to know that's his work. You understand what I'm saying? Because, see, I had already heard some things through the grapevine that I'm not going to even speak on at this time. I'm going to let it come full circle. You understand? But just know, if you know, you know. You know. Baby. They call me crazy, but they still watching him and his rat gang. They are subscribed. They are receiving notifications. You heard me? And They are getting the calls. Watch her. Because if she busts us, I ain't going to be able to do this for y'all no more. That's what is happening. You can call it what you want. Just call it the truth. Because guess what? I promise you can go back and back and back to every word. And it then came full circle. Okay. Oh, yes, he's definitely notified when I get on. You feel me? Don't know how to stop stalking. You heard me? But don't say my name. Don't say my name. Baby, and can be Miss Piggy if I want to, because I eat good. You heard me? Yeah, boy. He Miss Piggy. 2TT22 Mrs. Piggy. We strapped too. Oh yeah, y'all likes to talk, make a lot of terroristic threats on the internet, but just know they got your IP. I told y'all. The Facebook and internet is for the FBI. Sleep late, lose weight. I promise you, because you're going to be on that diet. Call it what you want. Check my posts, baby. They never came up short. Okay? Never, 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 never. So yeah, that's what I came to share with y'all tonight. Just take off the proper voice, you know, because that's just a voiceover. Or he got someone else to read the script. But that is all of his ghetto back played, stuck in institutionalized, stuck way back in them days mind. He can't come out of it. And being that, he have to keep ratting and working and twerking and hiding and trying to still provide, you know, for that son that's doing life himself too. Huh? He's never gonna stop working for you on y'all. Never, 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 never. He got things to hide. He don't want y'all to know. But I ain't never lied to y'all yet. Okay? So y'all best to know. Warning comes before destruction. Believe that. Believe that. Okay? So him and his red gang could be on here all night. Thank y'all for the views, because y'all show is watching. And nobody watches like the enemy, especially when you're telling the truth. I know you're mad because I figured you out. Stop being such a woman, you know, and I wouldn't have to think of you in a bitch type of mind. You know what I'm saying? Because when I think of you like that, because you just not no real man. They always say that the men have their mama ways and the women have their daddy ways. You make that a very true statement. You make that statement very true. You understand? I see no lies being told. You feel me? Got time all day long, but when the shoe is on the other foot, your feathers are so ruffled. Yeah, because he be working and twerking. And every time he work and twerk, I be knowing because the energy just lets me know. I didn't mean to hear him. I never meant to hit the button. I promise you, the view didn't come from me. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. It must be your mammy in the room, baby. Your mammy must be in the room if it smell like fish. Because I'm sure your mammy got the problems. Because it's not me. I'm a nun, because don't want none, don't need none, ain't worrying about none. None. You feel me? So it's all watermelons and cherries over here. That's it. Pineapples and all of that. Yes, baby. And when if it is, let me get you out of here, cause baby, you's a child. Coochie. You talking about coochie, baby? There's more to life than the coochie. You can't worry about the coochie you came out of. These people is absurd. You see you see they got time. Him and all his rat group, they have time. So simple minded. coochies and stuff. That's all they think about. Because they ain't nothing but a big coochie themselves, you know? It takes a coochie to know a coochie, and they rotten in hell for all them people they done told on to get themselves out of jail. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it just never ceases to amaze me. And still telling for credits, you know, gotta put them up because at any given time, something may come out that he may need to cover. And he just putting time up on the shelf right about now with other people's lives. You understand? But I won't let him get y'all. I won't let him get you. You feel me? I won't let him get you. Your mammy. Mm-hmm. No brothers. Your mammy. Mm-hmm. 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 Who? What brother? I never seen a troll in the comments. Well, you're not gonna see a troll in the comments because I hide trolls. And since you're looking for trolls, maybe you might be one. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You just, I don't trust. You know, should have asked somebody. But yeah, that's what I came to share with you all tonight. So, yeah, y'all don't think about it too much. Just take off the proper voice. Put, you know, y'all listen to him all day, and y'all know when he be trying to talk proper, like when he get ready to tell on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just think when he up there trying to be professional. You know, y'all know better than anybody. Okay, okay. So it's always nice to see you all. I'm gonna go now. Y'all enjoy y'all evening. You understand? And know it's all love and peace and joy over here. You know, hey, don't let them fool you. Oh no. Not even trying to screw you. Oh yeah. Cause it'll be love. You heard me? And guess what? They're the boyfriends. Bye. Look, top fans coming off, and I'm trying to end it. Bye.